Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, today, what I thought I would do for you, have you ever been just looking online or in the store or anywhere and seen a release of a product, makeup or not, that you've just looked at and thought, what the fuck? So what I've done is I kind of went back in my memory and thought about some past releases where I was like, it doesn't make sense to me, or I don't get it, or I'm not really interested, or I'm like, bad idea. So I have taken some of those products today just to see, like, is it really a bad idea, or are some of these products actually quite good, despite my first impression. So just before we get into that today, if this is your first time here on my channel, hi, my name's Robert. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm a professional makeup artist here on YouTube and also in real life, and it's my goal to help you become a pro yourself or just someone who's really good at makeup. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then please do consider subscribing. Shall we? Let's start with brows first. And this is a product I have always looked at and I thought, okay, it makes for a good pen, like a fun pen, but not an eyebrow pencil. So this is the Brow Contour Pro from Benefit, and it's one of those clicky pencils, you know, in school where everyone would steal your good pen and it would be this one with all colours. And it's the same idea. So each section is a different part of the brow. So we have highlighter, obviously to highlight. We have definer, definition, so I guess to like sculpt and carve out the brow. Deeper shade, which will be my brow shade, and lighter shade. Now, initially, great, loads of different colors. I think if you're going to make a brow look really realistic, then I do think it's good to have that different tones and different depths. That's really good. However, it's all one texture. I like to create a brow using, if the brows aren't too thick, actually like mine, I would create a brow using a pen and a pencil and even like eyeshadow to create depth and dimension to the brow. So it'll be interesting to see how this does. Shall we just do it? Let me brush up my brows. Do I have anything? Yeah. I haven't put my usual product in my brows because it's really difficult to draw over. So I haven't got anything in them just yet. So you can see why I trimmed this one the other day and really fucked it up. Look at that. Now, honestly, first seeing this, I was like, hey, this is really gimmicky. And just the word contour in products that aren't contouring powders, I think is a little bit strange, like lip contour, brow contour. So the actual box says itself, step one is to add the lighter shade. So let's go ahead and add the lighter shade. So I'm going to push that down. And I think it just needs to be wound up a little bit. I do think it's a good idea to have the lighter shade, especially on the inside here, because if you don't want those heavily structured brows, it's nice to have a lighter shade to start off with. Whoops, so you get more of an ombre. God, okay, it's very pigmented, so steady and easy as you go. Okay, I personally don't think I need the darker shade, but let's try it anyway, and let's kind of structure these outside corners. I mean, let's try the definer definition. Oh, it's French. Okay. Now, in the picture on the box, they're going all the way round the brow. I don't like my brows to look blocky like that, so if I do that, it's gonna like really make it look blocky. Yes. You know, it's all going on quite smoothly. It blends quite nicely, you know. That's really, really nice. This is going to sound really stupid, but the one thing I'm struggling with is, because it's such a thick pencil, sometimes I feel like I can't see out of this eye, so I'm really having to move my head around quite a lot. Like now I just want to see that corner, but I have to move around. I guess it's not a problem. It's just me trying to find something. I'm not mad about it. The brows, I think I would like to try it with my like soapy product that sticks my brows up and see if it draws over. I think it might because it is quite creamy. Okay, let's try the highlighter. Not bad. That's not bad, actually. I really, really like how smooth, you know, I kind of want to comb it through a little bit. I like how smooth the product applies. It goes on very softly, very gently. And it doesn't, I find with some brow pencils, they can look quite gritty sometimes and almost have this bumpiness to them, but this one's very smooth. Yeah, I would like to try that with my brow stuff. It's all right. It's good. I feel like if you have finer brows, it might be nicer because you can use the edge and really get yourself some brush strokes. For me, with thicker brows, I personally don't like them to look blocked off. Yeah, and to me, they look a little bit blocky. This one in particular, because I trimmed it wrong. Okay, so let's move on to eyes and let's talk about the Milk, I don't even know what it's called, Color Chalk. I didn't see any hype about this. I don't know if I missed it. Maybe I just wasn't very vigilant, but I didn't see very many people talking about this. Now, I do like Milk products. There are so many products that I do like. So we'll give this a go, but I do think it looks dumb. I have to be honest with you. What does that smell like? Hay fever. I don't know if I put down a primer before. Let's do one eye without a primer. No, because what is it? I guess it's just like eyeshadow, so maybe you do need a primer. Let's do primer. I can't not do primer. So, of course, I went for a purple. I have like a lighter kind of shade and a black as well. And these seem pretty multi-purpose after looking on their website. So it says to apply it just to draw on the lid. It's peeled off a little bit. Just to draw on a lid, and you can blend like a normal eyeshadow. So here it goes. I mean, that big chunky end isn't doing me any favors. Well, if you want precision, forget it. So it kind of feels like nothing's going on. Wow, this is... what if I was to use a brush? Whoops. Okay, so I think go in with a brush with this straight away. Otherwise, that kind of circle rounded top gives you a really horrible shape and definition. Well, you don't get any definition from it. I feel like if this was in a palette, a normal eyeshadow palette, I would be really disappointed. But because it's in the chalk, I'm not expecting it to perform like eyeshadow. So I'm like, oh, it's okay for chalk. But I've never used chalk. Like, it's a nice idea. Definitely. Probably a bit less wasteful. And there's quite a good, decent amount of product here. Do I think I'm going to use this much over time? Maybe not. It is slightly messy as well. It's all right. It's all right. I'm going to grab a lighter one. And this, I wanted to choose like a shimmer shade. I wonder if you can use it as a highlighter because they are pretty multi-purpose. They do have a smell to them. I can't quite figure out the smell. Oh yeah, that's got some pigment to it. And I got a black one last, which I'm kind of regretting now because of how kind of untidy this whole process is. Oh, it's a black shimmer. I hate black shimmer. Okay, let's do this. It's a very strange pigmentation. Like, it does come out pigmented, but when you blend, it's like, where did it go, you know? Which is fine because it is very buildable. You can definitely build it up. Like, this black is building up very well, actually, compared to the purple. I am being very careful when I blend it because it does have the kind of tendency to travel a little bit, it seems. Like, a little bit too much. I just need it to just build up in this area right here, and it's really not happening. Come on, hun. Okay, I'm gonna put it away because it's getting a bit like crusty dusty everywhere. Okay, well, honestly, that wasn't very enjoyable. So next up is the By Terry Nude Expert Duo Stick. Now, this was kind of pricey, and this is how big it is. Let me just wind it up. Now, By Terry, I have some products by Terry that I really, really like. Okay, so that's how much you get there. So let me get this right. One Cover and Glow Stick Foundation. So one half looks more like a foundation. The other half looks more like a highlight or like a glow kind of stick, which I guess is a highlight. I'm just going to go ahead and buff it right onto my face. I'm not sure why. Okay. You know, I just want to make sure that chalk is off my face. Now, here's the thing. I really like the idea of a nice glow to the face, but in this kind of format, I really think is a bit old school, dare I say. But let's just go. Okay. Very creamy. It almost feels a little bit moussey. Not like a dry mousse, like a nice kind of mousse. Sounds really good. That sounds good. I'm just going to use this. I don't really want to use this for like cleanliness and hygiene reasons, but I just want to see how it goes with a product. No, not very well at all. It's too firm and it's making like, it's kind of losing the product. Let me grab a brush. Ooh. A little bit more coverage there. Let's get right on my forehead. I just sneezed, so if it looks like I've been crying, I haven't. I kind of love it. I think I really like it. My skin looks like skin. You can still see my skin, and I don't feel caked or covered. Yeah, I think I really like it, you know. This part, this is unnecessary. You know what? I'd rather slice that off and add it to the amount of product on the top, because this looks really nice. This will be a really nice, it's very lightweight. I do have a nice glow to my skin. This will be a really nice, like, you're on vacation kind of foundation. I think it'll be really, really, I can say it again, nice. Can't feel it on my skin. Yeah, I like this. Okay, last but not least, we have the Chantecaille, I believe it's pronounced. Sorry about that. In my head, I could pronounce it, and when it came to come out my mouth, I was like, I was very English about it. Okay, so this is the Radiance Gel Bronzer. I have never tried anything from this brand. Here's the deal. The reason I thought this was kind of dumb and kind of stupid is because I've used a gel bronzer before and been extremely, like, the most unimpressed I've ever been with a product ever. Like, it was shit. It looked like gravy sitting in my pores. It was horrible. However, that brand wasn't as high end as this brand. So let's give it a go. Okay, that's immediately better. So the gel bronzer I used before was literally clear. It was like a clear gel with a bronzy tone to it. I wonder, okay, so this side will try finger. The other side will try a brush. Looks kind of red. You know what I want? I want a really soft brush like this one. Oh, don't judge me. I used this earlier for foundation. And I just want to kind of like gently buff it onto the skin and see how we do. My worry with sometimes with like gel products is that because they seem to be like more watery and more water-based than a cream, I always feel like it's just going to strip my foundation underneath. But it really doesn't. It smells good too. I'm into it. I'm into it. Goes really nicely with a foundation as well. What's happening to my fucking head today? I like that. I actually like that quite a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do under my eyes. No, I'm going to do some concealer under my eyes. And then I'm going to finish up under my eyes with the chalk stuff, and then I'll just put like a gloss on my lip, and then let's regroup and discuss. A little bit more user friendly. I've kept it in its plastic and I'm just dipping my brush in the tip there. Okay, so I'm done with these extremely questionable products. Listen, the Benefit Brow Contour Pro. Listen, I think people are too quick to put pro at the end of their products. This is kind of cool. I don't know what else to say. If you have maybe thicker brows like mine and you don't like that very Instagram brow where it's blocked off, then maybe don't get this. If you have finer brows and you want to add more definition and you feel like you need to literally draw on your eyebrows, this is going to be a great product. In terms of texture, went on really smoothly, glided onto the skin and around the brows. So I give this a medium. I don't know what that rating system is there. I'm not going to use these again. I'm going to be 100% honest. I wouldn't rush out to buy them. Are they a cute idea? I can imagine like coming up with this idea and seeing them like this must have been extremely exciting, but I don't think they're anything special to warrant being like, chalk, it's the new eyeshadow. You know what I mean? I just don't feel they're that good, honestly. I give this... I don't know why I'm coming up with a rating system. I give that a not very good. Let's talk about this foundation, the By Terry Nude Expert Duo Stick. Beautiful. Really, really nice on the skin. If you like that shine with a natural finish. I'm oily as hell. Do I think this is going to come off in about 10 minutes time or start to separate on my oilier areas? Absolutely. But if I want to wear it for a longer time, I'll prime a little bit more and mattify certain areas. But Oh my god, what a nice foundation. And I think I maybe use quite a lot. I can imagine if this was sparingly used just in certain areas, give that really nice sheen. What a great wedding foundation this is. This is the shade Peach Beige. Yes, I do like that. I give that one a medium well. And then we have the Chantecaille Gel Bronzer. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Do I think this shade is slightly orangey? I do. I want more bronze. I don't want as like a red brick tone, because that's pretty much what it comes out as there. I do want more bronze. I wonder if there's more shades. So those were some products where I looked at them, I was like, what the fuck? I think I was kind of right about some of them for me, in my opinion. Very wrong about a foundation. I think it's lovely. Let me know below if there are any products you have used where you've been like, what? Why? Or seen where you're like, this doesn't need to exist. Like, this is a brand trying too hard. Let me know below. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And please do consider subscribing if you want to. And I will see you very soon. Bye.